Well, we took your questions to the Dayton Public School Board meeting, and while we were there, we met a mother who had the same idea. She left that meeting with a solution to her problem, and tomorrow morning she will know if her public plea paid off.
Because one child is being on the bus for 3 hours that is handicapped. It's not called for. As a parent, if my child would be on the bus for 3 hours, how would you feel if you were a parent? You wouldn't feel very good.
Sarah Todd is standing in front of the Dayton Public School Board in tears. She's speaking for her 16-year-old handicapped son and a handful of other students who she says were left behind by the busing schedule.
I'm standing in a gap for 8 other kids that couldn't make it tonight. My son made it because I'm here. I had to take off work.
Todd's son attends Northridge High School, but he wasn't getting much class time. She says the bus was picking him up from school before classes were even over and dropping him off at home nearly 3 hours later. After she told her story at tonight's meeting, she earned herself a face-to-face conversation with the Director of Transportation.
We reviewed the information, we added some additional routes, and we'll be providing some additional services for the students beginning tomorrow.
We have busing for all 8 of the kids tomorrow. 8 to 10 kids will be getting picked up tomorrow.
And I'll be home 2:45.
And he knows what time he's going to be home tomorrow.
Todd says her advice to other frustrated parents: make some noise.
There's going to be flaws. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be, people overlooked. But if you don't stand up and have a voice, you're not going to be heard.
Mays tells me they will continue to work on these issues. She says that her department is going over the routes again. They're also recalling drivers who were laid off when the district went over the budget and made those budget cuts. I asked her if those budget cuts were too deep, and Mays tells me that increased ridership is adding to this problem. If you have a concern, she tells me that parents need to call 542-4010. And she also alerted me to another problem. Parents need to make sure that the district has your current phone number and address, because as they go over these routes, they need to advise you of any changes, and they're having issues contacting some parents. Reporting live in Dayton, Holly Samuels, 2 News on your side.